I don't want to be rich anymore. I just want to be free. I feel like, man, we've lost what our whole point was, you know? We're chasing money, but we don't even have freedom, you know? And I guess that's what I got wrong, you know? I feel like I got a lot of things right, but if I got anything wrong, it was that I was chasing money and not chasing freedom, you know? But in my head, it was like, well, everybody's telling us to chase money. Why don't I chase money? But I realize there really isn't much that I can buy for me personally. But there is one thing that I could buy, and that's my freedom. And maybe I downplayed my freedom, you know? Maybe I was like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? Everybody's doing it, you know? Everybody's working, just trying to survive. So if I'm somewhat surviving pretty well, I'm good, right? But I never questioned the fact of why I'm chasing money. Before I was chasing money, I was free. I just didn't have money, you know? And it felt like I needed to chase money, but really, I just didn't have my finances in order. And I was just kind of trying to figure it out because no one ever tells you how to survive, no one tells you how to thrive, none of this stuff. You're just kind of, here you go. Hey, I figured it out, so why don't you figure it out, you know? Instead of really being taught real lessons about money. But now I'm realizing I'm strictly going after freedom, you know? And yes, that does involve making money, you know? A lot of the times, you know, it seems nearly impossible to make money. It is possible, we're just not taught correctly how to do it. And that's how the system likes it, you know? Makes it easier for them to pick and choose people they want to be in power. They can shadow ban people in many ways. But you don't have to deal with that too much if you have your freedom, you know, because as long as you don't let them take your freedom away, you're good. But I did let them take my freedom away, you know. There was a point where I had plenty of money. Not plenty, but I had enough. But I didn't feel like I had enough. So I did riskier things to bring in more money, which backfired. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe I learned early so that, you know, we don't have to suffer now. You know, so maybe you could take that as that too, you know, if you made mistakes, it's only ever really a failure if you stop, you know. It just seems more and more every day it's all about really making money and becoming free, because it's just more difficult, and it seems like the only way out now. But I wish I could have just gone back, man. No loans, no nothing, and I still could have been free, you know. And I realize now it's weird when this crypto run takes off, you know, if, right, because nobody knows. I still have, like I said, a lot of my crypto and stuff, you know, just kind of sitting there. But we'll see. But I'm purely focused on freedom, you know. I think a lot of it too was that I didn't want to do stuff that I didn't really enjoy. I don't like that idea, you know. Why would I talk about the news or something depressing just to make money, you know? but it seems like we're forced to now almost, you know? It's not even a question of if you enjoy YouTube, it's more of a, you gotta do it because you gotta bring in some income. And I'm just questioning, why did I ever give up my freedom? Why did I feel like I wasn't good enough? You know? But as I pay off more debt, as things start to change for me, I just wonder, how did I get roped into this? I had plenty of money to get myself out, but I just lost sight of it, you know? And technically, I could sell everything and dang near get free, but then I can't do that now because there's too much stuff coming up. Not necessarily, I'm already in here pretty deep, you know? I'm not going to buy crypto for 5 years and then sell out now, you know? So I'm kind of stuck in it. I'm saving money, so, but from this point on, I'm purely focused on freedom. I'm currently earning about maybe 30-40 bucks passively a month in crypto, so that's one little side hustle. I'm going to be doing YouTube not for fun, but for a business now. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not struggling, but I'm also not free anymore, you know? So I have money, but I don't have enough money to escape. Weird scenario. I'm gonna be just doing whatever I can to make money. Not to be rich, but actually to just pay off my debt. So that's pretty much my goal. I've been saving money. I got some side hustles I'm gonna get involved in, but I'm chasing freedom, man. And once I get it, I'm not giving it back. It's weird because they're pushing us into this. They're basically forcing us, which is a weird sort of play, you know? We're gonna up the prices until you have to do something about it. I've been buying oil stocks and stuff. I mean, I figure I already have enough crypto, you know? So I'm trying to branch out. I know I'll talk about this in another video, the Clarity Act, and it's all this BS, man. I mean, they're gonna start making crypto, you know, more mainstream and uses for it and all this nonsense. Personally, I just don't care. At this point, I need to see something with the prices, you know? And it's weird too because I'm quite close to actually escaping, you know? But so close yet so far type stuff, you know? But I promise you from now on, paying off debts. I'm hustling, but I won't be chasing riches, you know? Even if my crypto takes off and stuff, I'll sell to pay off my debt and stuff. But I'm assuming this crypto run is going to be really insane, just because I feel like from this point on, crypto will be probably release something serious and real tools. So I'm expecting good things, but I was expecting good things last year. I'm sure you were too. And it just seems like every year we just get screwed. So cheers to our dying future. But I'm not going out without a fight. So we'll see how this goes. I will be uploading every day to this channel. Whatever I talk about, who knows? I don't know, bro. See you guys next time, man. Peace.